Welcome to Atticon Plays Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum. Alright, hi, this is Atticon and welcome to Series 1, Episode 10, Part B of our playthrough of the Railroad Tycoon 2 Classic Campaign. Now, last episode we started out making some nice passenger lines here. Brussels, Paris, Le Mans, Rennes, and then made some money, and we actually sneaked over here to England, bought rights to go into England, and we set up our first industry. We set up a steel mill with being fed by 3 iron mines and 3 coal mines, and we took care to make kind of separate the passenger and mail so we wouldn't have traffic jams at any of our intersections. And I see one place we could improve things. I think if we could do if a line would go right there like that, and it will, we could go like that and have this line come in like this and never actually have to touch the passenger line at all. Go on down a little bit, keep moving. There, that's even better. Okay, not a big deal, but a little bit better. All right, now, at the end of the last one, we were trying to see if we could get a deal where we brought our goods from this tool and die factory over here to Portsmouth and sold them. Let's look at one of the trains. Sold them if they were demanded, and then unloaded them at the station if they weren't, and that did not work. So I'm going to take this train. We're just going to go back to the normal. It doesn't work the way we want it to. Because what it's doing, Portsmouth has demand of 0 goods, but it's still considered demand, and it's selling them all, and we're not getting a good price for them. So we're going to kill... we're going to go... Oh, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. We're still going to go Portsmouth. We're still going to go Bristol. We're still going to pick up the goods. Right? But then we're going to go to London and sell them. And then we're going to deadhead back. So that's 2. And then we're going to do another train that does the same thing. Only it goes to Birmingham. And then we're going to do one last one that does the same thing, and it actually goes to Liverpool. Okay, and that should give us about all we're going to get out of that steel industry setup over here, the steel and goods over in England. And we're already at 1867. We want to finish in 8 years, so let's get our thing going over here in France. So we got tons of money. If you're going to criticize my play, and I always criticize my own play for you, a lot of time creating the cool passenger stuff, too much time. We need to go ahead and get on the industry goals. But no problem. I do not foresee a problem, because we are going to set up our industry over here. And I think I covered this, I'm not sure, so let's just quickly. I want to use Bourges as the steel over here because it's close to our iron and coal, and we want to keep that iron and coal going and loaded to the steel. We'll run the steel to Paris, similar to running it from Portsmouth to Bristol. We'll run it from Bourges to Paris, and there's a tool and die factory here in Paris, right there, which we're going to buy. There's a steel mill here we're going to buy, and we'll buy a bunch of coal and iron out here, over here, all over the place. And we'll do a similar setup. It'll be, it'll have some differences. So first thing, let's go a large station that we're going to kind of drop anything into. It's going to run this way, which would be like that. And that gets everything. Okay. And we'll have roundhouse, water, sand, telegraph. It's like a nice freight station. And then we're going to come out here and see what's the best way for us to pick up all this lovely iron and coal. So let's count the iron, see how many we're actually going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 iron. There's 3 coal down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I count 8 coal. So let's do 8 and 8. Kind of keep them even. So we don't need to run all the iron. We'll pass on this one up here in the hills. That's probably the logical one to pass on. And we'll run 8 and 8. And we're going to run them all into this. We could, we could run half into this guy, or down here in Toulouse, there's a steel mill here. But the funny thing about the way these work, no matter what volume you can give them, that's how much they can produce. So we're not bound by any production stats. We produce whatever you bring us. So let's go down here and see how we can hook this into Paris, kind of directly. I think I just deleted that bridge, didn't I? All right. Okay, and stop. We're not going to go there. We're going to give it another station out here. We're going to go out here, put a station in that will pick up that goods and pick up this iron right here, which would be nice. Kind of like, we don't care about getting those houses. This is not a passenger line. We'll go like this, and we'll set up roundhouse, sand, water, telegraph on this end. And now let's see what we can do to hook up this to this. That looks pretty good. And beauty of it, we pick up an iron here, and we're right next to an iron here. So we got our first 2 iron can come right out of, in fact, one of them can come out of this. Beautiful. So we'll have a train running from Paris Crossings to Bourges, and it's going to pick up iron, and it will bring back steel. Why not? From here. Okay, if there's any there. And we'll buy that iron mine. Then we'll go right here and put in a small station that will pick up that iron, and we can give it sand and water and telegraph. And we can buy this iron mine and set up a line that's running from here to here, hauling iron, running full. Okay. Then we can go out this way, just work our way back. We got a coal right up here. Why don't we bring it in on this side of the bridge, I guess. We could bring it in, so it picks that sand and water, and we wouldn't have to put one out here. That would be an okay thing to do. Not a big deal, but an okay savings, I guess. Money's not our problem now anymore. Our engine is extremely strong. We want something running like this, so this guy. Okay. And we'll just give it a telegraph. And we'll buy this, and we'll run our line. Actually, like I said, we want to pick up here. Like so. So it can pass that station and get water and sand. And it gets everything here, so it's not a big deal. And we'll set up one here for this one, and coal running to Bourges. Okay. Then we'll come out, let's see. Then we'll see how we're going to pick up all this out here. This looks like a straggler. Let's see what combination of stations, large stations, would get all of this. We can get 3 here. We can get 4 here, 2 here, 2 here. So I think 3 large stations would be the simplest thing to do. And I think we're just going to bulldoze that track that they spotted us with. And let's do large station back here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put a large station here with a roundhouse, and then run this through it, and then run this through it. And that way, we'll just need the one roundhouse. Not that it matters. We got plenty of money. Want one running up that way like this. That picks up all 4 of those, kind of like that'll do. Roundhouse, water, sand, telegraph. And then one down here that's going to pick up, probably a medium would get them both, wouldn't it? It will. We'll give it sand, water, telegraph. And have this one run through that one like that. Have this one run we want to avoid the slopes. Let's go like this and like that. And then we can put a small station right here. I mean, if we wanted to, we could put a large station and pick that up, right? And keep it on the line, and we got money. And we'll just put sand and water, telegraph station, pick it up on our main line. Don't worry about those hills there. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got these 2 right here that we need to hook in. So would a medium get them? No. Large station, and 2 smalls would be a better way to go. It's wasteful to get all these stations. We could still, let's do sand and water and telegraph anyway. Not necessarily necessary, but we'll go like this and come in like so, and we'll put a small station right here, kind of like that. Sand, water, telegraph, and run it. Ooh, that's pretty good slope. I didn't like that slope. Let's run it out here. Keep it away from the slope. There we go. That's good. So that whole spider web will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives us our 8 iron, and we give 1, 2. Gives us, if I miscounted, and it gives us 2 coal. There's 3 here. That's 5. Have I totally messed this up? There's more coal here than I'm thinking. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 1 over here is 4, 5. 3 down here is 8. Okay. So we
I found this on the web.
Well, thank you, Siri, but I wasn't looking for anything. All right, let's run this coal in there as well. Let's see. Put a small station on this somehow. This one's not necessarily going to be pretty. Maybe if it goes like this, well, let's just find out. If it goes down here like this, and like this, and like that, it doesn't really hit any big slopes. Okay. Let's see if we can put a station on that. Let's see, like this. Beautiful. And we'll give it, I think we'll do a roundhouse out there. It's pretty far out there. Out there by itself. Okay. All right, let's just start back here. We'll buy this one, and we'll run a train from here to here. Okay. Then we will buy these two down here. Run a couple of trains. That's 1 and 2. Okay, and then we'll buy this and this and this and this, and we'll run 4 trains. Two hauling coal and I goofed up. See, 2 hauling iron, and I gotta go back to the coal ones because they weren't going anywhere. No, that's wrong. They need to go to here and clear, and this one needs to go to there. Clear, there we go. So we got 4 trains running out of here, 1 to match up with those guys, and then we need 1 coming out of here. We need to buy this and have a train running from this guy going to Borgs, and bye-bye, and then 1 more. Okay, that's all of that side. Now we need 3 more coal because we're low on coal. We need to get down here to Rennes, and we need to run it up here. So I think we will just make a nice little connection like this, like that. And that should give us a pretty clean shot to go up there with coal. And in that, let's see. And you know, there's another tool and die down here in Nantes. And we could run trains that haul coal up here, bring steel back to Nantes, and then deliver out of here. I think we will. I think we'll have a couple of shops going here. So let's set up. We're going to want to be able to come out of Nantes. We're going to want to be able to go up that way, and we're also going to want to be able to get back over to Rennes. Yeah, and bulldoze. Bulldoze that. So we're going to want to buy. And we'll go from here to, whoops. Maybe it'd be nice if we had a station in Nantes to pick that up. I think a medium might do it. No, let's do a large. Large station in Nantes. And Nantes can have roundhouse, sand, water, telegraph. And then that last train we were working on can go here, Rennes to Bourges to Nantes. I love how. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to listen to for those of you who speak French. Okay, you got to be full. You go here, you get coal if there's or steel. You drop it off here. You pick up. Well, I don't think you're going to do anything. We're going to leave you alone because we want 1, 2, 3 of those guys, at least. Maybe more. We'll watch it and see how it does on that big long run. If I'm not, did we buy that one? No. what's this called? Bourges Depot. Do we have any trains running from Bourges Depot? I don't think so. I think we're going to have a train run from Bourges Depot to Bourges. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's run that for a bit and get this going and see what happens. And look, we've already got activity. We've already got stuff headed to our mill, which we did buy that. We did buy that. Let's buy the one down here as well. Okay, starting to get iron. Haven't seen any coal head his way yet. There comes coal from Ren's coming up there. Train number one's been robbed. They're cooling off on us a little bit. Let's buy some more stock. AAA at 6. What would a bond? I wish we could see what a bond would be. We don't need to mess with that. We could issue more stock. We could do anything. It doesn't matter. Money's not a problem. Look at this. We're already making money on this, and I don't think we're actually doing anything yet. I'm not sure I understand that. Oh, we got to buy that one. Okay. Oh, look at all that steel. Okay, stop. All right, so now I'm not even going to worry about. We could have these trains here to do it, but I'm not even going to worry about. We're going to stick with the Iron Duke. Just keep it simple. Bourges to Paris Crossing. Run full. 1, 2. Feel like I'm playing Railway Empire, spamming trains. 4 of those. There we go. Now we should have steel headed to train wreck. Sure, replace it. They're pleased with us. Let's just see. Are we making any money now? Income. Last year, 317 industry profits. We're making virtually nothing here yet. What about over here? Anything? 144 through 38. Okay, we're doing all right. 300,000 to connect to them. We might take them up on that in a minute. Paris has goods. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's set up some trains to deliver goods from Paris to Brussels and Paris to Boulogne, and we'll get that little bonus too. So, large train station. That'll do. It doesn't have a port, so we don't need customs. And we'll come in like this. And come in like that. And that should give us a bonus, shouldn't it? Anyway, let's run a train from Paris to Boulogne, hauling goods. And you can bring back, if you got them. And we'll set up another train from Paris to Brussels. Okay. We should start making money on this thing. And then down here, got a lot of passengers down here. Well, here's our first kind of shipment coming in. And we can have one of these guys, like this guy here, we can have him pick up goods and take them back to Rennes. So we might as well sell some there. Okay, there, they finally got around to paying us our bonus. Afraid they were going to welch on us. Okay, and this should be goods going back. It is going back to Rennes. So this guy here will start making money. Now let's just do a double check of our stations to see. Okay, Paris crossings. This one or this one, they both have goods piled up. So we have lots of goods here that we can sell. Why don't we sell some in Belgium? Yeah, why don't we export some stuff? Not that it matters, but let's go here and buy some more stock while we're at it. Territories, let's get, that is Belgium, yes. Belgium, purchase the rights to Belgium. And let's do a large station here in Amsterdam, and we'll put in a customs telegraph roundhouse. I would just give it everything. Sanding water. Okay. And we'll run the track. Actually, we can just run it. Yeah, build a little bridge and run it just like that. Okay. And we can set up a train from Paris to Amsterdam, hauling goods, bringing back. Got to have goods if you're going to go. Okay, that's one. And we could go to, how do you say that? Nijmegen? Whatever that town is. And we go this way, which would be this. Like this. Well, thank you. Okay. And we'll run this track like that. And we'll set up a line from Paris to. Oh, you could have been smarter in how I did that, but I mean, just the mechanics of how I did that setup. Gotta have it, don't have to have it. Okay. All right. So that'll export goods to Nijmegen and Amsterdam. So we're exporting to Belgium now. Let's just take a sandy check over here. Okay, we're hauling stuff out nicely here. We're getting all our steel out. There's one iron there. Ooh, there's some there. Let's see how. You're not making that much money. You're losing. You're losing. I would say we need more trains on this line right here from Liverpool Crossing. Train list. It'd be one of these somewhere around here. Liverpool Crossing. There we go. We'll duplicate that train. And then there'll be one hauling, shoot. There should be one hauling coal from Liverpool Crossing. Shouldn't there? Kind of right after our passenger stuff. That's iron. Ah, shoot. It doesn't show any coal. That means the train is kind of out there doing its thing. But anyway, we'll leave it at that for the minute. Okay, here, there's a lot of coal here. That's a long run. So let's add a train here from Carlisle Crossing. And I'm just going to do it from scratch because it's too hard to find it. Carlisle Crossing, Portsmouth Freight. Run full. And over here, same problem. This is Middleborough Crossing. Run one. Here to here. Okay. And then here, do we have any goods? We're not accumulating goods. We're not accumulating steel, so that part of it's good. We just need some more. I need another coal train from here, from Liverpool Crossing. So Liverpool Crossing to Portsmouth Freight. It's much better, if you're trying to get industry profit, it's better to have an extra train that waits a little bit than to be short a train. Oh, I just saw a problem. Oh, there's the problem with those up there. When I did this, I disconnected that loop, so now those trains have to go all the way around this way. In fact, I don't even know how they get there. Huh, interesting. That was a total screw up. We may have cost ourselves a lot of money just by having trains that just couldn't get where they're trying to go. Let's see how we're doing after this year. Okay, they're pleased with us. And let's just see what our income and buy some more stock. See what our income looks like. Okay, we're up to 644. So we almost doubled it that year. And let's just see if and I think we had a problem here that we fixed that should make things better on this side. I mean, we're doing 170 there, 36 here. We're doing fine over here, but we could be doing better. See, we're making 35, 35, 28. Now he's losing, but we just put a coal line in there. We may have not even been running one. He's losing, but we just fixed the problem. Losing, but we just fixed that problem, the delivery problem. So hopefully all that'll be better. Then over here on this side, same kind of thing. We have to kind of see if we're accumulating stuff. Look at all this coal at RINs. We need more coal cars going RINs, and probably just let's look at the list of these. How would we see the one coming? I find that even harder to read. Let's just buy a train and go RINs to boards, and just do that. You don't have to get anything. Just no thinking. Just haul some coal over there. Spam some trains to do that. And get some coal headed up there. Now, are we getting any goods? Oh, good. Pun intended. We've got goods piled up in Nance, so now we can start delivering those. Let's get them about 3 customers. Let's get them like Poitiers out here. Okay, they can go to Poitiers and maybe over here to Bordeaux. They would like some goods. Let's see, running like that. Stay on that side of the river. And run along the river. Come in like so. And maybe Toulouse would like goods too. Why not? Beautiful. All right. So let's just set up some trains that are going to go from Nance. We can go all the way to, I think that was the city, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. Must have goods you can come back with. Passengers of mail if you can find them. That's one. And then another one that goes to, shoot, I goof that up every time. To here, clear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more to Bordeaux. And we're just going to add Bordeaux. There, that's better. That's an easier way to do it. So now we've got stuff going back and forth like that. And we've got, we could add more passenger revenue here easily, but just throwing trains down, we don't even have to think. Well, let's just do it. Let's get a line that goes all stations like that, and go Nance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And just run around. And if we're going to do that, then we want to be able to come this way as well. There. And that little line we just created, we can throw down another train, have it start at Toulouse. Okay, that's good enough. And that should bump our revenue on that on this guy here. He's making some money, probably selling to Nance. at this point. A little bit of money from this one, but it should improve. We're starting to export goods, so we should make good money on those. And how about you? No. Okay, now we could, we're already in 1870 because the way I'm doing this, I am quote wasting unquote some time here and there, but should be going very nicely. Making money. Okay, they're losing money. Are they just not getting the goods out there fast enough? What's this one? What's that station right there? That's Toulouse Crossing. This train is going from Toulouse Crossing. Let's duplicate him. Okay. Let's duplicate him a couple of times. All right. Make sure we're, like I said, it's better to have too many trains than to leave stuff hanging here. We do not want, we want this stuff being delivered timely. That just makes everything go faster. That makes the steel mill make more money and produce more steel. It makes more steel go to our goods manufacturers. It makes them produce more and send that out to sell. So yeah, it's better to have more trains and have one wait once in a while. It's no big deal. All right, so well, do we dare let that run? Now let's do something else just to be doing it. Why don't we get into another industry? Let's look at wool, and I don't think there's any cotton on the map. There isn't. So we've got a fair amount of wool here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wool, and we've got a textile mill over here, and actually there's one in Paris even. Huh. We could buy this textile mill and start shipping. Well, that's more goods though. We're already kind of shipping goods. And I don't think the game differentiates between the two, right? So if I'm sending you clothes or I'm sending you tools made out of steel, it's still just goods to you. And we've got a bunch of them here we aren't shipping out fast enough. Let's create another customer. And here we have a port, and that port demands goods. So we should be able to get a good money sending goods to shipping goods down here to Brest, and we're gonna give it everything. Water, hotel. Okay. Okay, that's Brest. And I'm going to have a couple of trains that run from Paris to Brest, and they're going to fill up with goods, and they can come back. Sugar. Is there any demand for sugar in Paris? No, there isn't. You have to be full, doesn't matter. I'm going to run 3 of those. 2 and 3. Okay. I'm just curious to see what this train right here is worth. 500,000. Okay. Do we dare? Yeah, we're just going to let this run till the end of the year and see where we are. All right. Let's see. Um, 648. We barely improved, but that kind of tells me we're going to do well next year because I feel like we've got a bunch of stuff en route that hasn't hit. But we're not there. 648. Okay. Well, we said wool and textiles, but those are just goods. How about food? Any good food here? We've got some cattle yards. Let's look at cattle. Let's look at cattle and grain and food. Okay. We could do grain to a bakery. We could do cattle. How many? There's not a lot of cattle. There's one there, one here. That's two. Two cattle to the meat packing plant. We could sell some food out of Paris. And it would be easy to have one run this way and then go back and take food over here. Have one run this way out of Boulogne and then bring food back. And we could feed them with grain. Or we could do, is there a good bakery set up anywhere? There's a bakery right there in Poitiers. And a bunch of grain right here that we could easily feed it. That would be real easy to set up four grain going to that bakery, and then have that bakery feed the cities it's close to and hooked up with. Or we could do the bakery out of here. Let's do it out of Poitiers. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go buy, can we get them all? Can we get them all? Come on, get them all. There we go. We got one stop shopping here. One large one going this way would get all of them, I think. Come on. There we go. Got them all. Roundhouse, Sandwater, Telegraph. And where was that? Right there, I think. Let's take grain to Poitiers. And let's do the same thing over here. Probably the easiest thing would be to just go like this. We'll go small station like this. Run a line down like, shoot, slipped. I mean, we could run it parallel, it doesn't matter. Run a line like that and get a train that goes here to here to here. Pick up food and drop it off at Nance, okay? So that'll feed them. And then we can have a couple of trains that take food out to one to Bordeaux, one to Toulouse. Let's do that. Going from here to here. And another one going to Toulouse. And this one called Toulouse Adjunct. I want to rename it Toulouse. Okay. And I think we did passengers, didn't we? So yeah, we did. So let's go ahead and Bordeaux. Twentieth, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Nantes. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens. And we're gonna watch this. So he's got some more grain. I'm gonna run at least another train here. We're gonna look at that one and we're going to buy another one. There goes our first food out of this. So he should be. Well, let's see. All right, where are we? Where are we? Tell me we've done all right. Here we go. $648. We didn't make any more money. See, we've only made $1 million total industry profit, let alone in 1 year. Got that food going. Is there any food over here? There's cattle. Cattle. Not really. Is there grain? A lot of things that need grain. We've got wool over here. And we've got textiles. We could ship wool. How much wool we got? 3 down here, 2 up here. We could ship 5 wool to London. And then ship textiles out, or textiles out to the rest of the world. Shoot, let's do that. Good, one station will get them all. We can plug them in there, run them all the way over to London. We can buy that. And from London, you can pick up goods, that's textiles, and you can bring them back. It's up here, London, along your route. Bring them back here to Bristol. Okay, that's that group. And then we got wool here and here. There we go. And right up here. Buy these guys. Okay. I think that was all the wool. Now we could run some grain to the wool. It would be a good thing to do. Make them produce more. Especially this one out here where we have 3. What do we got for grain? Grain. We've only got a couple. Oh, that's sad. Let's run this one maybe out here. And then maybe this guy up here can run out there. So if we're going to do that, we'll give him the option to go that way. Okay. Now, have we picked this up anywhere? We have, right here. So let's go pick up a train right here. I think it's this one. Yeah. When you get some grain, you want to run to out here to Norwich. Yeah. And then this one is probably, yeah, it's already picked up, so we'll run a train from here, yeah, to here, and then you can go here and pick up some passengers. So pick up grain, run full, drop it off there, go here, like that. That'll work. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set this up. We'll go London to Liverpool, hauling goods. And then we'll make another one of those and go to Birmingham. And then we'll make another one of those and go to Portsmouth. And one thing, we have to do a 10 million industry investment. I'm just curious where we are. We'll go to balance. We're already there. We've got our 10 million industry investment. Okay, that guy's making good money. That's losing money. Great, great. Losing a lot of money. Okay, they're annoyed with us. They were annoyed with us, but we got our gold. Again, you prove your political and economic skills. All of France has you to thank. Gold seems hardly worthy of your deeds. So we made it December 1872. We could have done that faster had we been just totally focused on the industry stuff. But I wanted to make it easy, and that was actually, I think, easy because we had money. Once we got going, we never thought about money. Let's keep playing and just talk this through a little bit. So we started with a passenger and mail engine. And then basically we went to England, got rights, built another passenger and mail engine, which took a little time. We got that going. And from then on, money was not a problem. And, went way into debt, as I always do. And so then we set up our 3 iron, 3 coal deal here with the steel mill in Portsmouth, shipped it to Tool and Die here in Bristol, and shipped those goods out to the other cities. And that did okay. In fact, let's just look, 188,000 at that steel mill, 37,000 at that Tool and Die. Was this making money? And we hadn't even hit the money on this yet. Hadn't even started making the money on that, which tells me we didn't have to do this. We probably didn't even, I don't know, the food actually did help, I think. It got going pretty well. 23,000 on that food, although I think these were losing. 12. Yeah, actually, we didn't, the expansion into the food and the wool and the clothing, it didn't even matter because really these guys carried us. We had 178,000 from that steel mill, 188,000 from that one. We're just 41,000 from that Tool and Die, and then we started. Probably we're making money on all of these guys: 32, 48, 31, 28. That one was losing. Now, were we leaving stuff on the table here? A little. We could have run another train there. Would have helped him make money. A little bit of money, a little bit. See, these were pretty far away. Well, the other thing you kind of learn is that these raw materials going to a factory, like going to the steel mill, they need to be pretty close, actually. This is interesting. Look at this. A Tool and Die factory was built in Bourges. It wasn't there before, and bakery, and a meat packing plant. So Bourges grew, and it should, I suspect it did, because of all that activity at the steel mill. Anyway, that was fun. That's a good one. That one could be hard. I actually thought the way we did it was pretty easy. Yeah, we did buy that. Yeah, that was, let me see. Yeah, we make good money on our steel mills, really very good money on the steel mills, and good money on our coal and iron mines. And if we kept this running, eventually I think we would have started seeing some profit from our grain fields, and the baker was already paying off. We would have started seeing profit from our sheep farms, especially after we got some grain out to them to improve their production, and then that would have fed the textile mill, and we would have been even more profitable. But I think it worked out all right. And let's just quickly look back. We ended up worth $15 million And we were by far the richest soul. And let's just look at income. Income last. Oh, that's weird. Are we in 1872, I hope? No, we're in 1873. All right, okay. Someone explain this to me. We hit $1 million industry profit in 1871. In 1872, we were actually lower. And then we haven't gotten the report from 1873 yet. So why did it not give us credit for this back when we finished 1871? So instead of January 1873, oh, if I could, maybe I just went and did it. I'll have to go back and review the tape. Sorry, I forgot we kept running. Maybe that is when we got credit for it. I don't know. Who cares? All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing it. And again, we could have done better. We could have done faster. But it was all right. I liked it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe. And join us for our next Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum video. Thank you.